Good morning. Hey, everybody. I wanted to do a little quick video about what the whole message of the 2020 vision is. So, I know that a lot of churches, use the coming new year to deliver a 2020 message. And mine did. They delivered a 2020 vision message, and I know that that was a theme in a lot of the churches this year, right? And I'm sure that there were a number of different perspectives that it came from, but I have noticed some things coming to pass in my life and also in the lives of people around me that match up with the 2020 vision, and I'm getting a better and deeper understanding of what it is. So I wanted to kind of explain it to, everybody who's listening and anybody who may be going through the same thing and realizing these same things. So what God shared with me was that the 2020 vision is about being able to see things more clearly than before, right? So I know that when we go into a new year, there's this almost like an illusion of we're going to reset our lives and we want only good things to happen to us in the new year. But as long as we have been living, for every year that we have been living, when we look back, we know that's not the case. We know that there are going to be ups, there are going to be downs, and it's not a realistic thing to think that everything's going to go perfectly, or to really even have that hope just because it's a new calendar year. So what is happening though is God is revealing things like never before, okay? And some things are going to happen in this year. You're going to have an abundance of information like never before about any deception in your life and around you, anything that's needing to be revealed that's been done in the dark, anything that needs to be seen, that needs exposing, anything that any place where people have been manipulating you or are trying to mislead you. You're going to be able to see those things. It's like you're going to be able to see through them, almost as if there's a transparency there that was never there before. They're going to say something that's going to be like, you don't know how narcissistic that sounds. You don't know how selfish that sounds. You don't know how self-serving that sounds, And they're not going to know that it sounds that way. They're going to just be acting in ways and saying things and doing things that reveals exactly who they are. And it's going to be an abundance of information for you. And not only that, the people that have been successful in misleading us and giving us misinformation and those sorts of things, the manipulative ones in high levels, God is going to be exposing people. And the reason that it's important to know this is for those that are going to be exposed this year, God is giving you a chance to make things right. Whatever you're doing, make it right. And that goes for all of us as well, but especially the people who have been particularly manipulative at high levels. So when I say this, I'm talking about people that we trust, and I can't think of all the context that could be in, but for example, say it's a minister leading a life of ministry and leading a life of something else. There's going to be a lot of exposing in those things. And the thing is, these people have been able to mislead us for so long. When they get exposed, they're not even going to realize what has happened. They're going to think that, oh, road bump, we can keep it moving. And it's not going to be like that. It's going to change their entire lives. And unfortunately, for some of them, not necessarily just these people who are misleading, but a lot of people who are just, God has been given chance after chance after chance after chance to get it right. They're going to be destroyed under the weight of their sin. And some of them will be destroyed unto death. And I actually have seen it already happening. And, only God knows what certain people have done. That's between he and them. But God is basically just making sure we can get it right. We have the chance every day that we wake up to get it right. If we're sinning in any way, to be repenting of that, asking for forgiveness. That's all he asks for us to do. And to do it no more. So that we can be right with him no matter what comes. No matter what comes. It's not a game to be lying to people every day and thinking that because we don't know you're lying or because we're not saying something about you lying that you're getting away with it. Because God sees all. That's the message. And not only does he see all, he's going to allow us to see a lot of it this year. So it can be in our daily lives. It can be in the lives of people that we're around or that we just see. And that's going to be happening. And it's really important to just make sure that when you get this information, that you don't just act quickly on it, because it's going to be a process of things being revealed to you. And God is trusting you with that information to use it in wisdom, okay? So when you get the information, if you do not know what to do with it, seek God first, pray about it until he tells you what to do, until he shows you what to do. Don't just act out of anger. Don't just act out of hurt. Seek God first before you move. And, for me personally, when the year began, people were, getting excited at, New Year's Eve time up until the beginning of 2020. There was a lot of excitement. And I just had the feeling of, I don't know about that. Like I just didn't get that we were going to be going into this false, I guess, mindset of, oh, everything's going to be happy now. It's not going to be like that, unfortunately, this year. But the good thing is that God is moving, God is working, God is making sure that we have the information that we need to do things in faith that we have never done before. And when I say that, that means, having faith like never before, being closer to him like never before, breaking off generational curses and witchcraft curses and, breaking off from people we don't need to be attached to and things like that. Those are very much so needed in our lives. So whenever you get your information, if you don't know what to do, pray about it first. Seek God first. And also, if you don't know if you're right with God, you can really look in the Bible for a list of sins that are there. If there's anything on that list that you know that you're doing or you've done and you've never repented for that, please get right with the Lord. Please just ask Him for His forgiveness. Ask Him to tell you how He feels about it. Ask Him to tell you what you need to do to walk closer to Him. Shut out the voices of opinion from people. Just go to the source and get the truth once and for all about it. So that's it. Just be strong in God and be prepared to receive the information that He's showing you. Don't ignore it. Don't try to not see it. He's showing it to you for a reason. And I pray that all may be well with you as this happens, and that have an awesome and beautiful and blessed day. Okay, bye.